All right, greetings, rise up one and all. This is your brother Marley from the Gambia One YouTube channel. And here in the Gambia, of course, obviously, was talking with a couple of customers and I thought I'll feedback my thoughts on that conversation to you. You know what? Earthquakes. Earthquakes. Yeah, man, I'm going real esoterical today. You see, with earthquakes, we understand them as being very destructive, you know, and they, we have an earthquake and buildings are falling down and people are dying and it's all crazy, and it can feel like as though this is a terrible thing. Same as volcanoes. Volcanoes, you know, they splurt out all their hot lava, people go running for their lives, things are getting destroyed, so on and so forth, and you know, they throw up ash into the atmosphere and people can't fly or do whatever they want to do. But we live on a planet where if there wasn't earthquakes and there wasn't lava, there wouldn't be life. It's part and parcel of how this planet heals itself, grows, and deals with, and creates new islands, creates new fertile soil. This is what growth looks like. Growth isn't easy. It's not simple. It's not like something that is fun sometimes. Sometimes it can be difficult. Sometimes it can be painful. And as I'm getting to meet more and more people who are making the transition over here, I'm meeting people who are coming here with very little in their pocket. I remember when I was telling people about my story, how when we opened, we had no money left. That doesn't mean I came to the country with nothing. It meant that, you know, I had very little left by the time I opened up the business. And I'm meeting people who are here who've come with nothing. And they're like, I'll work it out. You see, growth... Let me start again. You see, coming to the Gambia or to any other African country, for example, on the continent, if you've decided, okay, you know, this prison planet I've been living in isn't for me, it's for the birds, I'm leaving, I'm going, and you make that move, that's a very positive move to make, sure. But also understand that the way this planet works, there are positives along with those negatives. If you say, oh, I want to have a really strong and impressive business, you know, that's great, but I expect there's going to be a lot of work to do and you have to have a very impressive work ethic in order to make it work. And that's kind of like something that people overlook. They see the positives and then they're not willing to deal with the other side of that. They only look at what's positive and only see one side of the story. So we got to be very mindful of what it is that we are bringing when we are coming here. Like, do we want to have just a great time and think that that's going to be all that's going to happen? No, you're going to have to put in some work too. That's normal. So as we're going forward now, I'm seeing people coming here, they're trying to figure it out. They're getting disappointed because what they assumed was going to happen is that they're going to come to the Gambia. Everything's going to be great. There's going to be like no problems, no issues, no concerns. They're just going to be able to come here, buy some land, build a house, and everything's going to be great. Nah, man, there are people who are here who don't want us here. There are people who are here who will see us coming here as an opportunity for them to enrich themselves, you know, at our expense. I was talking to a sister who has got some land, has got a land deal that she's going through right now. And she cannot get her paperwork. She's trying to get her paperwork, but the man who's supposed to be doing the paperwork is too busy finding excuses as to why he should not get the paperwork for her. I'm speaking with one couple who have just taken the keys now for Messiah's, the first restaurant. They're taking the keys and they're starting to set up a business over there. Now, they've come here to be able to set up a future for themselves and their family, and the expansion that they're experiencing is massive. Imagine going from, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do, to, okay, I've got the biggest restaurant in Kotu, what am I going to do? They're two completely different conversations. And, you know, you cannot expect to go in there thinking everything is going to be great, everything's going to be gravy. No. There's definitely positives. And just as the law of nature insists, there is a balance to everything. Every tree you look at this one behind me, right? Look, balance. You'd have one branch that goes this way, and then you'd have another branch that goes that way. You'd have a branch that comes forward, and a branch behind it that goes back. That's so that it stays balanced. Otherwise, it will just topple over. So if we're always just looking for happiness and looking for fun, trust me, you will topple over too. Expect there's going to be a negative to the positive. Don't think that you can expand. Don't think you can expand and at the same time expect only good things. People who believe in that kind of mindset are the ones that you see crying or moaning because they're not getting things the way they want it. The reason why things are not going the way you want it is because you are not thinking in alignment with nature. Oh man. With Motu, I was just thinking, should I say this? But I'll say it. With Motu, you know, I didn't understand that concept too well. I didn't take that into consideration. Because what I had in mind was that this would be a place where people from the diaspora can come and link up and meet up and so on and so forth. That'd be great. However, because everyone doesn't get on with everyone, it also now becomes a place that people avoid because they don't want to see certain people. You understand? There's this kind of yin and yang to life. And we're all there looking for the yin. And nobody wants to chat about the yang. So it kind of sometimes it's a bit of a pain. Well, that's what happens, man. It's just part and parcel of the business. Now, you're over there in the diaspora. Yes, you're over there in the diaspora. And if you're thinking about coming over here, right? What you'll find in many of the old texts, like Garveyism and so on and so forth, you know, and people who had their works and their writings inspired by Marcus Garvey, they would talk about the need to come back to Africa, right? And it's very easy to be over there in the diaspora and say, well, it's not nice here, it's winter, I'm cold, the bills are high, the possibilities are low, and people are dying all around me, I need to get out, I need to get to Africa, let's go, right? Hi Duga, she's there, bro. Let's go, man, it's gonna be great. You duck out, you leave everything, we're how's he do it? I can't remember. Going black to Africa. You could be thinking that, right? And when you go black to Africa, you go, yeah, I've got nowhere to stay, or I don't know anyone, or they're really weird here. Things are different, and now you got to go through this whole learning process of what it's like to be a black person in a continent of Africans. I thought I would just like slip right in. I'd just get on with everybody. Everything would be fine. They'd be like, yeah, this is my family from long lost. And I find that there's a difference between me as somebody who's recently come to the country and those who are born here. And I don't mean just like, well, of course there's a difference. No, I mean, you know, like as though you don't fit in. Like there's an inside joke and I don't know it, like that kind of thing. Now, I'm a grumpy old man, so I really don't care. I don't like lose sleep over it. But it's something I've noticed. And other people have spoken about it and feel a way about it. So if you are coming over here, expect that as well. Expect that when you come over, you may be thinking that you're coming home, when in actual fact, you used to live here. And you moved out when you was young. And now somebody else has moved into the house. They look like you, but there is not your home yet. You're moving into someone else's yard, someone else's house. And it takes time for, you know, people to get to know you and you to get to know people, and so on and so forth. So you do that. Look at this. Takiya. Give me funny looks. So you do that, and you know that's fine. You need to take time to get to move in. Do you want to join my conversation, or are you off?
Well, not actually, really. I don't know what your conversation is about, and I'm not sure.
How have you found settling in while you've been over here? You've been here how long now?
4 months. 4 months. Hello.
This is Takiya.
Hi.
Where are you from?
America, Kansas City.
Kansas. All right. Kansas City in the United States. Now, how long have you been in the Gambia?
4 months.
Okay. And how have you found settling in the country?
Well, mine's been very smooth transition. Get to know the people. Get to understand the people.
That's been your way of getting to know the people. Has been your.
Mine has been
way.
Making contact with the people that lives here, in the Gambia area, and it's been very good. You know, you have your Diaspora that's coming in, but you have to kind of work your way around them. You know, everybody's different. Energies are different.
Absolutely.
So you have to work around the energies. In order to keep your energy up, you have to
Yeah.
find that.
I was saying that when we opened this place, we thought it was going to be a sort of a base for the diaspora, which is cool. But at the same time, you have all these different energies. Not everyone gets on with everybody. Exactly. And then people start saying, actually, I don't want to go boat too because I might see that person there. So it's sort of like gift and a curse, sort of, you know, there's both sides of that.
Well, but then with people who think like that, they shouldn't come. That's how I feel. If you think you're going to run into somebody, number one, it's good to run into somebody to challenge your energies, because what that does for you is to find out what's lacking in you. You don't want someone to control your emotions just because you had a crash with them. What you want to do is find your strength and not allow somebody that's there keep you from going there. I'm not letting anybody stop me from going anywhere that I want to go. Their energy's off with me, so be it, but I'm going to speak and say hi to them no matter what. And you know what? That's up to them to work that out with themselves. Something's lacking inside of them, and insecurity is still there. You got to be secure within yourself, and you have to love yourself more than you love anything, because if you can't love others and accept them where they are.
No.
Because everybody's not going to be on the same level with you. They're just not. And even with me, people, I mean, my energy is so high, people avoid me. Oh, Takiya, I can't be around her. Oh, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna still, if I see you, I'm gonna go, hey, I'm gonna run up and give you a hug and possibly a kiss on the cheek, because that's just who I am. But I love it here in Gambia, and Mo's too. It's the best place to come, guys. I wouldn't. people coming here probably don't like me either, but I don't let that bother me, and I don't
you
even
don't.
think about it. Just be who I am, and
Good
that's
for you.
all I can be.
Good for you.
Bye.
Thank you very much for your little your piece. I'll make sure that you're on the.
Peace out.
All right, take care. I'll make sure you're on the
I need to find out where
picture card.
these people.
Who?
Eric and Nick.
Yeah. They've gone into this hotel. Yeah. All right. So my sister Takiya, she's been here for a short period of time. Made a real kind of splash in the community. So she's pretty cool. Me personally, you know, I think because with her, she's here and she just lives. Me, I'm here and I'm working. So my relationships with Gambian people is mostly business relationships, and so yeah, I've always felt kind of like on the outside of things. So people can experience the country in their own individual way. As she says, you know, you stay true to yourself. Don't try and rush it. Don't try and be like, this is how it should be. So now if it's not the way it should be, then it's wrong. Not necessarily. Growth can take time. Growth can take pain. Growth can take adjustment. And just allow the time to happen, and you'll be straight. So remember, you know what I mean? That's how it is. Earthquake and flipping, I was gonna say tornadoes, lava, those things, volcanoes, boom. It can sometimes be like that. And it can sometimes be great and lovely and wonderful. And there's growth and there's peace and love. I wish that to you as well, Gambia One family. This is your brother Marley, and I'm signing out once again. Peace.